Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's the Syracuse Orange and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach Fran Brown told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So North Carolina's offense has the ball first today. And out comes Jordan Shipp. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Swings it out to his running back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And here comes the junior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Knocked down immediately.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing and jelly. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see, too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And Jelly from the gun on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Rid of it on the RPO. They've got him corralled. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Caught, and he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Syracuse. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Hits inside. It's Hall. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got a step and just dusted the field. Looking for the tie with the extra point. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. I couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here's some daylight. Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Working the ground game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Hall. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Quick give, it's Miller. Stopped right there.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Angeli. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to get started. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll run it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what...
Makes a grab and room to run. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
And man, that's a welcome sign and another completion for this QB. And how about the bounce back? A week ago, man, we were wondering about this passing offense. We were wondering if it needed to change, if something needed to change at the quarterback spot. Nice job bouncing back this week and putting a great first quarter together.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. From the gun, it's French. Turning it on! At the 30, at the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Touchdown, UNC! Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Pulls it, fired complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Right side, it's Weaver. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Steve Angeli. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Trying to take it back. He gets a block. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Offense in a split backfield. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Powers inside. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The run inside. It's Miller. Breaks the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give is to Miller. And he could not get loose on the run. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Just feeds the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To throw, it's O'Neal. Dumps it to the back. Holds on, it's Jackson. Breaks free. The 40. The 20. He's at the... He is in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Miller with the ball. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Throwing Angelic. Out wide left, it's Weaver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. Well, carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Angelic. Left side is Weaver. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout taken on the field. It's the 2nd call by Syracuse. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incompletely.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Looking for the edge. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Steve Angelic. Big fella moving.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Arizona taking on the Iowa State Cyclones.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Holly's down working the sidelines. What's the latest on his status?
The Syracuse head coach told me coming out of the locker room, although he did not have a full update, he did tell me their running back will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate him for a lower body injury. They would not say exactly what it is. Let's hope it's not serious, but he is definitely out for the start of this second half. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Max got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And they failed to hook up on third down.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out and start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions, and they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Tar Heel sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Sells the run, looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete to the left. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Moves the pocket. It's O'Neal. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Complete. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Got him quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Finds his man on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Angeli. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB to sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
RPO complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Second and long here. Throwing Angeli. Good timing on the quick out. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. There he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. A pick 6.
And the offense goes at it again. He's already got 5 catches, Jesse. So this quarterback, he looks like he's locking in on this guy. And the defense, I think they kind of got a clue and made a big play.
You're absolutely right, David. As a quarterback, you got to be careful. You don't predetermine who you're going to throw to. This guy's been uncoverable so far. So I get it. You want to get him more touches, but you have to let the coverage dictate who gets the football. And give the defender credit that time. He knew where the ball was going. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay for it, taking it all the way to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
Angeli from the gun on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the missed connection on third down. The Orange will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the North Carolina sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. The guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Now on second down. The give on the counter. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to pass, it's O'Neal. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Angeli. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Second down to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Steve Angeli. They'll run the screen. Sweet cut there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages. They're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And unfortunately, man,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Angeli. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. North Carolina Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tight end now in motion. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the air, it's O'Neal. Swings it out to the flat. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Throws it off the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Got him on the RPO. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tough run here. It's Hall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's first down from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Drives inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Throwing and jelly. Look out! Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
a huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Hits inside. It's Hill. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Long way to go on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Weaver. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Right side, it's Weaver. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.